Hey guys, it's Valerie. I want to show you an example of what it looks like when your website is killing it in a local area or a big area. Okay, the first thing I want you to know is that I am not a big fan of optimizing a website for an entire state unless you actually serve the entire state and have multiple locations across that state. There's no reason to do this. However, in some cases, like this client we're about to talk about, um, it makes it worth your while if you are one of the largest providers in the state, even though you don't service the whole state. And it's hard to explain, but this was important to them. And we just redid their website, and we did it in an amazing, large, complicated SEO way so that they not only dominate their entire state, but they dominate their local areas, many of them. So the first thing I want to show you is this. I am logged in. I'm not logged in. See, it says sign in. I'm in an incognito window in Google. So Google doesn't know who I am. It's not, well, I'm sure it's recording everything, but it's not going with what my normal searches. So if you're going to do a search, first of all, you want to use an incognito window. And the way you do that is when you're logged into Chrome or you're logged into Google, you can see my little face there. That means I'm logged in. You go like this, new incognito window, and the guy with the little hat and the glasses pops up. That's what you want to do your search. That way you see the search that other people would see. Now this is a desktop search. This is not a mobile search, but for the purposes of recording this on a screen, that's why I'm doing this. So we're going to type in live-in home care, New Jersey. Now, most people are not going to do this. They're going to type in live-in home care, New Brunswick, New Jersey, or live-in home care, Red Bank, New Jersey, or whatever. But we're going to start with this. I also want to show you that when it comes to a Google My Business listing, you can show up for many, many places. So we're going to scroll past the ads because we don't care about the ads. You will see that they do have a Google ad running. That has nothing to do with their organic search results. Yes, they do like to do Google ads as a supplement to their organic reach, but that is not what we're talking about today. Here's what we're talking about today right here. Expert Home Care. They are number 2 on the maps for the entire state of New Jersey. The other thing that's really important for you to see is that this right here, the Ultimate Guide to Live in Home Care in New Jersey 2021, is important. The reason that's there is because I typed in a search for live in home care, and one of the biggest articles on their website is one that we wrote for them, and it's the Ultimate Guide to Live in Home Care in New Jersey 2021. So when Google sees my search and then it sees that we actually added something that almost matches that, it's going to highlight them as a provider for us. So I'm going to go backwards. Okay. So that's paid. This is organic, and this is on the map. So we're happy there. Now let's keep going down. I don't think they're in any of these. No. Let's go to the next piece. Underneath this stuff here, people also ask, you're going to see right here, Best Live in Home Care in New Jersey by Expert Home Care, Live in Home Care New Brunswick, New Jersey. So you see 2 more references to them for live in home care on the state level. That's amazing. So I just wanted to point out that when your website is done correctly, that is the result you're going to get. So let's go to their website and look at why this is happening. So the first thing to note is, oh, wait a minute. I got to pause for just 1 second here. Hold on. Now we're going to. Okay, so here's their website. And if you take a look at their website, you can see certain structure. So for instance, we have all of their service area here. And each of these pages is built out very nicely. So for service area, we have the entire state of New Jersey, all the places that they serve, all lined out here. And then they pick specific areas of New Jersey that they really wanted to highlight. So these towns have their own town page. These are not small town pages. These are very large town pages. They have a lot of SEO behind them and advanced schema. If we go to their services pages, same rule applies. They have a lot of information. So it's not just all of just like a paragraph of information. This is a lot of information about their service areas. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is their local area. So this time we did an incognito search for live-in home care New Brunswick, New Jersey, which is where their office is actually located. This will be the easiest place for you to have a good, you should be able to show up easily in whatever local area. So there's an ad. We're going to ignore that. And then there is their Google My Business listing. So their Google My Business listing is really important, and it goes along with all of this. You can't have a great presence on your local area, or any area for that matter, without a really good Google My Business listing. And here's their organic listing that has the same stuff as what I just typed in. All of this matches, and that's really important. Okay, let's look at a result that is not on the first page of Google, but getting close. We're going to win. So this one is far away from their office. So live-in home care, Red Bank, New Jersey. Now, this is another town that they're interested in ranking well for. And so we do have some supplements going on. We have an ad running, which is fine. You can also see that Google placed another type of ad right here. They'll do that. Sometimes your ads will end up in the maps. Wasn't our intention necessarily, but it'll off and on. You'll see that if you set your ads up the right way. So what we're really interested in is a natural result. And they're really far away from Red Bank. So I don't think they'll end up in the maps necessarily. But if we're on page 1 of Google, if I go to the next page, page 2, let's see. Here we go, right here. Home Care in Red Bank, New Jersey by Expert Home Care. So they have a page dedicated to Red Bank, and there they are. This is organic. This is not paid. This does not have the word ad next to it. So there they are. Home Care in Red Bank, New Jersey. All right, let's try another one that is a local result, but we don't know if they are on the first page or not. Okay, this one is also not right near them. Live-in home care, Monroe Township, New Jersey. So you can see we have our supplement, which is our ad running. And then if we scroll down, this is the first page of Google. We can see, here they are right here. So this is actually a blog post. And it's probably an older blog post. So let's see if we have anything more up to date for Monroe Township. Let's see. Looks like that's it for now. So we do see some activity in Monroe Township, but we know it's not the exact result we're looking for naturally, because this is an ad, and the one above it is an ad. What we're really interested in is something like this, a little bit higher up. So we're glad to say they're on the first page of Google, but what we definitely want to see is something a little bit more concrete. We're going to see that Monroe Township, New Jersey page showing up on the first page of Google. So anyway, that is where we're at. This website is probably 30 days old with us, maybe a little older, just about 30 days. And the other thing that's behind the scene that you can't see on this website, and I'm logged in, so you're seeing some admin stuff. The other thing that you can't see behind the scene is Schema Code. Now, a lot of website developers will rely on the Schema Code, which is the code that Google sees. Google doesn't see the pretty happy smiles. Google's the computer. Google sees code behind the scenes. So we don't rely on plugins to provide us with great schema. We hand code the schema. And what that means is we go to great lengths to make sure that we have extended, enhanced schema code on every single page, not just the services pages, not just the location pages, which are very important, but on every page, so that when Google scans the site, it sees instantly what it wants to see. And when we do stuff like that, it helps these websites rank really, really fast. I'm going to show you one more that is already ranking really fast. Now, this website is in a super competitive market. Any of you who are in the state of New Jersey already know that. This is no small task. This is a big deal. This is a very highly populated, probably too many home care agencies in New Jersey as it is. And these folks have been around for a very long time, and they do have a lot of good age with this domain. They're not a brand new home care agency, so that's in their favor. And this URL has been around for a long time. The challenge is that their URL wasn't, their website previous to us wasn't done very well, and it was kind of old, and it was muddled up with a lot of crazy stuff, and we don't want that. So we cleaned it up and did it the right way, and now they're still seeing great results. But they're also able to track the results better because we set the website up to be completely tracked from beginning to end with every single lead. All right, so let's go to another one I just highlighted in a post, in a blog post. Let's go to, we're going to go to our blog. I'm going to show you a website that just went live 12 days ago. Well, here, let's do this. And let's look at, let's hit refresh. Okay, so hold on a second. Here we go. This is the blog post I'm talking about, a home care website that is seeing amazing results in 12 days. All right, so I'm going to, well, you can't see this very well, so let's go to autumnhillshome.com. Now, this website is not in a super competitive market. It is still competitive. We're talking about Akron, Ohio, so it's not, out in the middle of nowhere. It's obviously in a big town, but it's not going to have the competitiveness of New Jersey because it doesn't have the population of New Jersey. So this person wants to rank for Akron, Canton, I know I'm saying this wrong, Cuyahoga Falls, Green, Kent, Stowe, Medina, Wadsworth, North Canton, and Massillon. Okay, so we just completed this website, and we ran some tests on it to see where it shows up. So I'm going to bring that test up so you can see it bigger and show you how it ranks. Hold on one second. Okay, let me see if I can make this big for you. And let's see if we can, yeah. Okay, there we go. This is much easier to see. All right, so 99 keyword phrases. We first ran this test. I was on vacation, so the website went live on June 14th. And we first ran this test yesterday, June 26th, and it will run every single day to show us the rank of keyword phrases. So what I want to show you is how it ranked from the very first test, 12 days from the day it went live on our website, on our servers. So the client is very interested in veterans home care. So veterans home care Stowe, veterans home care green, all of these, number 1, first page of Google. North Canton, number 2, first page of Google. Hospice support care in green. They went from a number 6 position overnight to a number 3 position. Veterans home care Medina. They were 3, they're number 4. And these will fluctuate, just so you know. This will go up and down. All these will go up and down a little bit. 24-hour home care North Canton, first page of Google. Companion care green, first page of Google. All of these. At-home personal care Akron, veterans home care Akron, their first page of Google. Companion care at home, first page. all of these in-home Alzheimer's disease care, first page, 24-hour home care, hospice, in-home Alzheimer's care, companion care, all the way down to, I guess, the number 10 spot. So all the way down to 24-hour home care, Medina, they are on the first page of Google. And like I said, these will fluctuate for a long time. It takes about, I don't know, maybe 6 to 10 weeks to kind of flatten out. But what you can see is all of the different keyword phrases and how they've gone up and down, even in a day. This is what we call the Google dance. So it'll do this dance for a while. But the good news is that for some things that they never showed up for, and these are ones that they don't show up for in 10 pages, they will show up for them. These are the more complicated and more competitive keyword phrases. So first we get the long tail keyword phrases to show up, and then we work on the more competitive keyword phrases. But any movement, and especially this kind of result in 12 days, is awesome. And I have to attribute this to excellent SEO on the website. These people don't have a ton of backlinks. We didn't do anything crazy for them, but we did write their content for them. And that is what makes a difference, because we know how to write search engine optimized content. The other thing is speed of the website. And the final thing is the schema code that I mentioned earlier behind each page of the website. So when you combine those three things, that helps you get off to a right foot. Now, ongoing content, blog posting that we do for all of our clients, that is what catapults the rest of these keyword phrases to the top. So you can't just put up a website and expect to get great results and then have them keep coming. If you stop today, this website would go up in a lot of these places. It would, go up and down, up and down, up and down, but it would level out and have a really good show at some point. However, it will start to fall if there's no new content. If the Google My Business listing isn't taken care of and isn't treated with just the same amount of care as the website, you're going to see this website fall off the map. If you don't have new content on Google My Business, new content on your blog, something for Google to look at and to say, oh, yeah, that relates, you're not going to have a good result. So that is the lesson for today. That's what I wanted to show you. Yes, you can outrank care.com, caring.com, all of your competitors on the first page of Google and get some really good results. One of the things we just did for someone who's in a pretty competitive market, it's our friends at Angel Senior Care. We added a bunch of pages that are location pages. They didn't really need much help on their service pages. What they needed help with was location. They were not showing up where they wanted to, and now they show up in a lot of places. In fact, we even went down to the neighborhood level, which you might think there's not enough people in the neighborhood level to worry about this. But their number of leads organically that started coming in once we added these neighborhood pages is unbelievable. So they went from not having very good placement for most of their keyword phrases. We added all of these location pages and we did a really good job on them. And once we did that, people really do search super hyper local, meaning really down to the nitty gritty. So Comstock neighborhood, Rockwood neighborhood, yes, they search on those terms. Or they're in those neighborhoods and they're searching, or their parent is in that neighborhood in Spokane. So yes, they do work, and they are getting way more searches because they're listed, their neighborhoods are on these pages. It's amazing how well this works. So what I'm telling you is, if you have a website that needs to be redone, and look how long that page is. That is no small task. These are big pages. They have a lot of content. They tell Google what Google wants to hear and what it wants to see. And their Google My Business listing is the same way. Lots of keyword phrases. So If you have a website in a very competitive market that is not ranking, does it take time? Yes. Um, is it a lot of work? Yes. But can you, whether you're a new business or an old business, outrank your competition, even the big dogs? Yes, you can. But you can't slap up a website, walk away from it, and expect it to work. It's an ongoing process all the time. So I would encourage you that if you have a website, whether it's with us or someone else, and it is not showing up in a Google search, that you let us know and let us work with it. Let us run you an audit or a report and let us show you how we've taken other folks that weren't tracking anything, that didn't know how they ranked, that weren't paying attention or only half attention, and really didn't get a lot out of their online marketing efforts. We're taking them and changing that for them and getting them more results. So thank you very much, and that's our lesson on websites for today. Thank you. Bye.